All right, total slaughter.
Total slaughter.
Here we go.
Okay. Yeah.
What went right and what went wrong with that, in your opinion?
That's too broad of a question. I mean, that's too broad of a question. I was only a consultant, so I was only hands off for a limited amount of things. I mean, the production value was proper. You know what I'm saying? The production value was up there. The way they kept the time, they organized the time for the event. It was good. I mean, I thought the presentation was dope. Them holding the microphone is never good in a battle.
Right.
So that was not it. I think it might have been, I mean, I like the way it looked, but it might have been a little overproduced. You know what I'm saying? But all in all, I didn't have an issue with it. I mean, the main event, like, wasn't a blockbuster. You feel me? Like Budden was doing whatever he was doing, telling the crowd not to do this and that, and he was just really trying to like Debo the crowd, like, that ain't gonna work. You know what I'm saying? So it was a cool event, man. I don't really have much to say about it because I was just a consultant. They paid me to consult, and I was a judge. I was a judge for the battle itself, and I had a little thing with Joe Budden. I didn't understand, but
that's what I was going to ask
cool.
you.
Yeah, nah, I mean, I didn't understand it. To this day, I don't understand. Whatever. Hollow and Joe Budden was battling. Everybody saw it. This is years ago, so everybody should have seen it by now. And I was a consultant for the show. I was out in LA, look at clips and giving advice, and I'm an authority on the subject, which is why I was contacted. You know what I'm saying? And so they called me to do that shit, whatever. And I was gonna be one of the judges for the main event, which was Hollow and Joe Budden. It was me, my bro Direct, a few other people. I think Kate Free or whatever have you. So that was already set in stone. We was already good. They you know what I mean? Whatever, we cool. If my memory serves me correct, I believe that the battle was on a Saturday. So Friday, the day before the battle comes, they're doing all the promotion, all the promo on the radio and shit, like Sirius Satellite, Shade 4-5, all that cool shit, right? So it's like the morning time, the day before the battle, and my phone just start blowing up. Mad people just start hitting me. And I'm getting like messages online and shit, like through whatever Twitter, whatever social media we was on. And motherfuckers hitting me up crazy. Like, what up with Joe? What up with you and Joe? I'm like, what me and Joe? I'm like, I don't know what you talking about. What you talking about? Well, you got a problem with Joe? You know what I'm saying? I already know something like that. Like, I met him, like, I know him in passing, but I don't have a real relationship to like even have an issue with you like that. You know what I'm saying? But it was like, yo, Joe talking about you on the radio, whatever. So apparently he was on Shady or Sirius, whatever radio show they was on in the morning promoting the battle. And he said something about he had to get different judges because these judges is biased. So I had to get these niggas away from judging the battle. He was talking about me and Direct. So he was like, yeah, I don't want them niggas judging my battle. He said something. I don't remember the verbiage because I never actually heard it. He was calling me. I never heard what he said. I don't know if it's archived, so I never did the due diligence to dig deep into the bullshit. You know what I'm saying? But he mentioned my name and was like, yo, I don't want him judging the battle. Me or Direct. So mad people start hitting my line, like, you got a problem with Joe? You got a problem with Joe? I'm like, no, like, what the fuck? So a little while later, Mike from Shady.
Heron?
Mike called, yeah. So Mike called me up. You know what I'm saying? He like, yo, Pan, what up? I'm like, yo, what's good? He's like, yo, Joe, don't get mad. Yo, Joe don't want you judging his battle. Yo, my fault. Yo, I don't know what's wrong with him. He don't want you judging his battle, so we gonna have to figure something out, but I don't know if we're gonna judge his battle. I'm like, the fuck are you talking about? Like, what happened? Like, what's the... Hey, yo, you know how he get, bro? I'm like, I don't know how he get, but all right, whatever, bro. I'm like, yo, my money's still there. So I didn't get offended. I mean, I wanted to know what the issue was, but I didn't care because it didn't stop no money. You feel me? Like, it's not like I ain't getting paid because she don't want me to do that, but I still wanted an explanation because we never had any
You
situation.
wanted to understand.
Right. So my thing is, if you're on the air mentioning money, I would at least expect the communication. Like if I go on Hot 97, I'm like, yo, this nigga Panda Chop, yo, this nigga sucker, whatever, then Panda Chop reaches out to me, I should be able to speak to that person because I'm the one that puts you out there. I'm the one that said your name. I didn't mention nobody. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, they got me taken off. They didn't want me to judge this battle. Fine. Cool. They got some other people to judge this battle. Didn't really matter. You saw the battle. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, so they got me so I didn't judge the battle, but it didn't stop any paper or nothing. But I was still confused as to why, Son didn't want me to judge the battle. Whatever. I figure I see it when I see it. So, but I also do want an explanation because my thing is, in the battle rap world, this world is very tumultuous. And it's like, my name is my name. I don't like no stains on my name, especially if I didn't do nothing to warrant that. Like, my reputation is all I got. You feel me? Like, you done sent me shit, and I'm like, what? And I done went and cleared that shit up immediately because my reputation is what I got, bro. You can't be running around. So you saying, like, you got me taking over judging because whatever. That's saying I'm a motherfucker, shaky character in my eyes.
That might fuck up future opportunities too.
Right. So you out here saying this to people on the air and the radio or whatever. You're insinuating that I'm a shaky character. I don't accept that. I'm not jacking that. So I just needed to figure out what that was about. So I'm like, yo, so I hit up Nino Blush, because Joe is his man. I hit up Nino, I'm like, yo, son, give me this nigga number, bro. I need to talk to this nigga. And Nino fronted. Nino never gave me his number. I harass him about that regularly. You know what I'm saying? And he was like, no. I'm like, yo, give me this nigga number. I just want to talk to this nigga, but I don't understand. I just need clarity because I never did nothing to you. We never had a confrontation. We never had an argument. We never had nothing. Like, other than, yo, what up? Like, we never had nothing. So the fact that you're like, oh, I don't fuck with this dude, I'm like, I don't get that. I need to understand why you putting that out there. Like, say, even if I pulled up to the event and we was there and it was like, yo, we're going to change the structure. We don't even judge. All right, yo, fam, whatever. Like, I'm accept it how I accept it. It is what it is. But to go on the air days before and be like, yo, this person, that makes me feel like there's something underlying behind it. So I just wanted some clarity on it. You know what I mean? Yeah, so I didn't get his number. I'm like, whatever. He give me his number, cool. So we pull up, the next day they pull up to the event, everything smooth. They got a dress, they're doing the sound check, all that. So I figured out to see something there. I just want to know, bro. Like, what's up, bro? What the fuck? You know what I mean? Whatever. So we pull up to the event. I never see it. I don't see him until he gets on stage, whatever, and battles and shit. You already saw what happened. That happens, whatever. The consensus is probably that Howard the Dog got it, whatever. So the battle happens, all's well that is well, whatever. You know what I'm saying? But I'm still like, I'm still trying to seek clarity as to why, whatever. I see Royce, because Royce was co-hosting with Ebro. You know what I mean? So when I see Royce upstairs, I go to Royce. I'm like, yo, Royce, what up with you? I'm like, yo, what up with your man? What up with Joey, bro? What up with Joey? And of course, everybody's like, I don't know. You know how he is. I don't know. So every time I ask somebody, everybody's like, I don't know. I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna let it be what it is. You know what I'm saying? I just can't really understand, but like, I just don't like don't put my name in shit though. That's all I request. This ain't no tough car shit. Just don't put my name in nothing, bro. Like, I ain't, you know what I mean? So like, this is so like 2 days later. So it's still the afterglow of the battle. So all all the battle rap platforms getting interviews, doing the wrap-ups of the event and all of that shit, doing the, the recaps and all of that good shit. And my brother Direct was staying at my crib, you know what I mean? I let him stay in the crib while he was out here doing the event. So we literally in the crib. So I'm in the we in the living room chilling on the same fucking couch. Like, like I'm on one end of the couch and on the other end of the couch. And so they did I can't remember the platform. They did an interview with Joe. They did an interview with Joe, and they was asking him about the battle. They're doing a recap. And so they asked him, they was like, yo, you got an issue with Poison Pen or Director? You got them taking off or judging the battles? Like, yo, what's your issue with Pen? Yo, Pen one of the most solid niggas we got. Pen is wild solid, bro. You know what I mean? Pen is solid. And then he said, I can't remember what he said, but he was just like, whatever. Whatever his response was, he said it. I can't remember what it is at this moment in time. Maybe it's somewhere buried on the internet, but he said what he said. But still, nothing to me. You know what I'm saying? He still never explained nothing to me. But he still says something alluding to me maybe being biased. And I'm like, yo, you know what? I'm gonna hit this nigga. So this was I was just like, this is fucking, now it's getting retarded. So now we're literally sitting on the same couch. I'm on one end of the couch, my man Direct on the other end of the couch. So I sent something to DM. I'm like, yo, I can't remember what platform, Facebook, Twitter, whatever it was. I'm like, so I hit him, like, yo, sorry. It was kind of holler at me, bro. I just want some clarity on some shit. Just whatever. Yeah, this motherfucker is totally ignoring my message, but he's right. But Direct is on the couch right here having a whole conversation with this motherfucker going back and forth. But I'm over here hitting him up. And this motherfucker is like acting like I don't exist. And I'm like, all right, bro. Like, now I feel some kind of way. You know what I'm saying? So, but whatever. That's I never, I can't put no stock into what, you know what I mean? Motherfuckers is gonna do what they gonna do, bro. I know, you know what I mean? I saw him at the
UW event.
Yeah, in Jersey, I seen him. And we spoke outside. I was outside the Masonic, what you call it? I was outside with all my guys in the parking lot was across the street. He pulled up because he was like hosting a battle. He was a part of the battle or some shit. He was doing something. And I was standing right in front. So he had to, walk by me to get inside. So, yo, Pan, what up? We got to talk. I'm like, yeah, bro. I just want to have a conversation. I don't know what the fuck, you know what I'm saying? We talk when we get inside. All right, bro, no doubt. You know what I mean?
He said that he fucks with you, but you got some of the information wrong or something like that, right?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what I could get wrong with you saying what you. The thing is, if I never said anything publicly ever, you said something. I'm only going off of what you said. I ain't going off nothing I said. You're the one that said whatever you said. I just want clarity on as to why you feel that way, or what did I do that make you feel like I'm going to like try to sabotage you in a battle, or make like I don't understand the thought process behind it. And like I'm an adult, bro. I just be wanting clarity on shit. I'm big on wanting to know where I stand with people. You know what I mean? So when people mention my name, I feel like, if it's somebody who at least I respect or whatever, I want to find out what's that about, and maybe how we can resolve it or whatever, or get to, because I ain't running around talking about nobody. You feel me? So why would you just mention me and then when I'm reaching out to you, see why you mentioned me, then not want to give me an explanation? You could have just not mentioned me. Then we would have never had no issue. I mean, I'm not saying we got an issue like it's a problem, but I'm just saying I never mentioned you nowhere. And the only reason I mentioned it initially is so people be asking about, because there's some shit that happened years ago. Like, it is what it is. I never got the full clarity. I just never understood why he got me taken off of the shit. You know what I'm saying? But I still got paid, so it wasn't no harm, no fun.
But he went in the venue and he never approached you again after that. For the UW event.
He went inside. There was a lot of people in there. I mean, probably, maybe. I think I spoke to him upstairs. I saw him one time upstairs, and we had like a quick conversation. And he said something about him and Surf. I think Surf coming home soon too. We'll go home to wait when he get back. But he said him and Surf was having I think he said he came to that conclusion on the strength of a conversation that him and Surf had or something. And I'm like, okay. You know what I mean? Like, my thing is, you know, I'm somebody that opposes the culture. I'm never going, you know what I mean? So I'm not gonna, yeah, I'll play the funny business. I'm gonna try to make sure that it's viewed in a certain way. So I'm not gonna do no funny business like to make, you know what I mean, to make all of us look goofy and shit. Like that's not. I really care about the culture for real. So I wouldn't do nothing to sabotage you, make you look funny, to disrespect you. Like for what? You know what I mean? Like if this event is a success, that's good for us on a whole. That's good for the whole entire culture. That's another bag for me too. I'm gonna get another consulting gig. I'm gonna get another check. Like, so why would I want you to be? Why would I want you to, you know, do bad? Or why would I have any stock in shitting on you when I never had an issue with you? That's all. You know what I mean? You know, and
I mean, you tell your own friends when they lose.
I do. Nigga, I done sat here and interview tell you when I lost. Like, I don't fucking care. Like, but maybe some people don't like to hear that. I don't know. But, you know, shout to Son. Son is way through the roof. Son is through multiple roofs. Like, Budden is
right.
Budden is really, really, really killing the multimedia game. He really killing the podcast game. You know what I mean? He got my nigga Flip up there. You know what I mean? He's doing this thing. So, you know,
shout out to Queen's Flip, man.
Shout to Son, you know what I mean? Shout to all of them and all that. You know, maybe we sit down one day. I don't know, whatever, bro. All right, because there ain't no hate. I be wanting clarity. I don't know, maybe people see me and think that maybe because of my stature, that maybe I'm on bullshit all the time. Like, nah, I just be wanting I want clarity so there's no confusion. That's how I stay.
Right.
As soon as there's an issue, I'm like, what? Oh, no. Yeah, what's up, bro? Da-da-da-da-da. Like, just because I don't want no confusion. I don't want to feel no kind of way. So if you mention me, I'm yo, what's up? What's that about? It ain't necessarily tough guy shit.
It's crazy because even at the actual Total Slaughter event, you got interviewed by Vlad, and you were saying that you were excited to see how Joe was going to adapt and everything. And you were talking about how talented he was as a rapper. So I don't.
And that was after they got me taken off the shit. I could have shit on him on a Vlad interview. But why would I?
Right.
I don't have a reason to. But that's how I stay. That's how I can't. You know what I mean? Like I could have been like, this motherfucker got me taken off. And it's Vlad TV. Of course, if I said some dumb shit, I mean, respect to Vlad. Vlad TV never disrespected me. But I'm saying if I would have said some slanderous shit, I mean, they could have pushed that up to the top of the algorithm. I could have went up there and just said, yo, fuck this thing. But I have a reason to do that. I still, this is after he got me taken off the shit. I still gave him a respectful take because he's a good fucking rapper. You know, I say Joe Budden ain't a good rapper. Joe Budden's a good rapper. Yeah, it's like, fuck. He didn't win the battle, but he's a fucking great rapper. You know what I'm saying?
His rhymes were better than his performance was.
Possibly.
And I felt
battle rap performance is different than regular performance. So yeah, possibly.
Right.
I haven't revisited that in so long.
His rhymes were good, his disses were good, but then like it didn't translate well to like the stage because he had to hold the mic. Yeah. His performance seemed a little lackluster, you know, as opposed to it was the opposite with Hollow. Hollow's performance was really good. His rhymes weren't up to par for what we know Hollow for regularly. You see what I'm saying?
I hear that.
That's the way that I felt it was.
Okay, that's a good take. But also, we see Hollywood was built for performing for those audiences.
Mm-hmm.
So, Joe Budden, as talented as he is in the paper and performing, he's just performing his music and songs.
Right.
That's a totally different thought process, everything than me in lyrical combat on stage against someone. It's a different thought. It's a different everything. It's not the same thing.
It's different completely.
Right. So, yeah.
I always like to say like how like the difference between like rapping normally, like performing and doing battle rap is kind of like, you know how like people can make funny videos, funny shorts and stuff like that and post it online.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's different when you're on stage doing stand-up. Knowing when to pause, knowing certain facial reactions and stuff like that, like these little things, it goes a long way. It takes the joke from 1 to like 100. You know what I'm saying? Like
that's
the inflection in your voice, everything.
That's a very astute observation. It's a very astute observation. 100%.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.